JEM is really a unique place. It fosters this community that is so eclectic. It's so unlike any other organization, any other community that I've been a part of.
Whether you're Orthodox, conservative, reform, it's about the individual that you are and not just what category you fall into.
Every time I come, I just feel like that I'm comfortable where I am, like I don't have to hide who I am, or I just could be myself. Other friends that I've brought like just feel the same way.
The original JEM staff of 6 rabbis and their families from such different backgrounds allowed for any type of person to walk through the doors and be able to find that connection.
I spend about 7 hours, 8 hours a day with students. We play ping pong, we play pool, we eat, of course, it's a Jewish organization, and we study, we talk about Judaism, we talk about life, about school.
For me, JEM has become my family, has become my community here on campus, and has really been a big part of my growth in Judaism.
JEM happens to be the largest outreach kollel on campus in the United States. University Wisconsin-Madison has 5,000 Jewish students. There's many students that were falling between the cracks who weren't necessarily being involved in anything Jewishly, and JEM basically has been able to fill that role.
Oh, JEM has grown faster than I would ever have expected. People constantly in the center. Who would have thought that these 6 families could do that, could draw in all these Jewish students from around campus? It's mind-blowing, I would say.
I mean, if it wasn't for JEM, I wouldn't be practicing at all. I really did miss that freshman year. You know, I don't even think I fasted for Yom Kippur. You know.
No, we came home and had a beer. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great resource. For the high holidays, you used to go to shul and just like sit there and twiddle your thumbs and act like you're really praying. But here, it's more of you pray how you want to pray. You can do the real services, or you can actually go and some of the rabbis go and teach a little bit. You can learn something different.
You go to JEM and you see, wait a minute, there's something completely different. There's this whole, this whole fun, this whole interesting aspect of Judaism that you'd never learned about, that you've never seen before in your life.
You can get out as much as you want from it. You can just go to Shabbat dinner if you want. You just have a good meal. I mean, these guys are our family.
My first Shabbat dinner at Rabbi Tarlow's house really was a remarkable experience.
It's my staple here on campus.
It's really the highlight of school here. I love all the people that come. I love all the families. I love the fact that there's kids running around. And it's like a huge group of regulars, and there's always new faces and people bringing their friends.
I'm very lucky to be part of this. It's a lot of fun. The house is rocking. They've become an intrinsic part of our family. My daughter Rachel is 2 years old. Feels more comfortable with the students more than she feels with us.
One thing I can say is that JEM really provided a home on Shabbat for me that I never really thought that I could have coming to school so far away from my home.
My favorite JEM activity has to be last year in the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Playing against the rabbis was an experience. It was a lot of fun. It was the only game we won. It was a really nice boost to our self-esteem.
Trips with JEM are out of this world. Wow.
Pathways was an amazing trip. It was my 8th time in Israel, and I really didn't expect for it to be such an awesome trip.
We're past that age where I gotta go because my parents would be proud of me. They go because they want to get something out of it.
I saw Maimonides as my first real opportunity to hear about Judaism on the academic forum. All of that built up stereotyping of what Judaism is, I was able to get that out in the forefront and ask the questions that I wanted to ask, and really get to the thick of things and find out what Judaism is built on, what's it made of, what's the foundation.
It's not just basic Torah learning, it's not just learning like Tanakh, but it's actually learning about broader Jewish topics, and you have different interesting speakers.
People want to be here. They don't have to come to these events. They don't have to go to Shabbat dinner. They don't have to go to the Hanukkah party tonight. But they're here because they want it. They want to share something special, a special experience while they're at school that they're not getting, that they used to get at home.
Thursday night at the center, there's music and there's hookah and there's people just hanging out and having a good time. And that for me has been huge in helping to develop real friendships with people.
I mean, you just come in once a week and meet for 30 minutes, and they'll be just as happy as if you. I mean, you got something out of it. That's all they want, you to get something out of the experience of being here.
Judaism has finally become a part of who I am in a very big way, and JEM has been a huge catalyst in that, whether it be, learning with a rabbi, or being set up with other Jewish friends, or being sent on trips to Israel or New York or whatever. All of those experiences have helped develop my Jewish identity.
It's not like an institution-like thing, it's very friendly and open and welcoming, and they're just, all of the families are so willing to do offer rides to the airport, just like are always there for you, like you can count on them. And it's so nice to just be with families, because when you're away at school, sometimes you get, you miss home and that atmosphere. And yeah, I just love JEM.